Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carole Baskin from Big Cat Rescue, and you know how much I love to try new things. So I thought that I would try going live on the Big Cat Rescue Daily Big Cat channel and do the news and the coordinator report here and see what the quality looks like. I apologize for all the noise in the background because there's rain and I'm in a trailer and it's got a tin roof, which makes it really, really loud. And I was thinking that there would be a chat room here that I'll be able to see, and I'm not seeing it on my screen. So I'll scroll back once I do this and see if I find anything there. I see there's some people, so hi. And let me think, I need to be recording this also. So I'm gonna do that here. And oh, there's chat. Hello, hello, hello. Hi everybody. So I see Karen and Mary J, and this is the Big Cat Briefing. If you go to bigcatrescue.org/news, we log all of the news there, thanks to Paula for finding the news and putting it online for us. And one of the first things that I saw for today's report was something called The Daily, and I was like, well, why is this on here? Because there's not a cat picture. And when I read it, it was because of the iHeartRadio. I do my daily, there's a lot of pressure here, it's live. I record my diary daily and release a new episode every day on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Carole Baskin. And I just recently submitted that to iHeartRadio. And so apparently it got picked up in the news, which was kind of cool. So it's on here. If you go to bigcatrescue.org/news, it says Carole Baskin's Diary. And when you click on it, it takes you right to the iHeartRadio. But it's the same episodes that are being released on Podbean and Apple and YouTube. Mountain lion removed from under a deck in Inglewood, that's in Colorado, is one of the stories here. And on each of these stories, you just click on the picture or the link and it will take you right to the whole story. There's a really cool picture of a bobcat carrying something in his or her mouth, and the caption says, help us figure out what this bobcat is having for breakfast. But to me it looks like a mother bobcat carrying a baby bobcat, so I'm not sure that that's breakfast, but I haven't read the article yet, so maybe. Another one, leopard breaks into school canteen after fighting over territory with rival. Not a good place to go hide. Not a very good idea at all. Georgia pet owner must surrender exotic African cat that escaped and entered the neighbor's home, according to this report. So we have been following up on that because we were concerned that it might go to some god-awful place, which usually happens when law enforcement gets involved. They don't know the difference between a real sanctuary and a pseudo-sanctuary, but they are insisting that we are going to like this and that it's going to a place that we would approve of. So I'm hoping that it's going to an accredited facility. And I've also had other people tell me that the owner was pretty upset about this, and so that's why they're kind of obscuring where this cat's going, because they don't want any retribution from the owner who had the cat apparently illegally, because it's not legal to have these cats in Georgia. Researchers hope to learn more about urban bobcats. Yeah, they're amazing neighbors. Terrible pets, but amazing neighbors. I also have a coordinator report. This one is from Lauren Grant from 22 hours ago, who says, it was a hot one today. Afton started the day with AM meds and supplements. We had lots of volunteers come in to help with cleaning and feeding today. Emma, Taylor, Ryan, Riley, and Lisa fed the little cats. Beth Ann, Bridget, Fred, and Nisha fed the big cats. Lisa, Catherine H., Ryan, and Megan R. cleaned the little cats. Fred, Taylor, Beth Ann, and Bridget took care of cleaning the big cats. During cleaning, Jenny had a private tour and then was able to get some reading time done with Amanda before moving to letters. Yeah, the private tour, their favorite cat is Smalls. I got to talk to them. Riley and Emma finished cleaning the rat room and then moved on to food prep. Diana joined them for food prep. Jordan, Nisha, and I started raking the old tour waiting area, memorial area, and we were joined by Emma and Riley before lunch. It's Funcation, finally swamp-free. It's not swamp-free because there is a corner of it that stays pretty wet, but there's plenty of high spaces now until it started raining. And all of that water, I mean, we had like shin-deep water all over the place. And the cats' areas have higher areas where they could get out of the water, but the keepers were all in the water. And by 48 hours later, it was back down to like you couldn't tell we had ever had a hurricane. And I'm sorry, I just missed that last one that popped up because I was talking. And once it pops up and goes away, I don't see it, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find it. Dylan joined the interns, Bridget and me, to finish rake up and clean up of the Be the Cat cage. Everyone had a chance to do some enrichment or operant conditioning, including lots of sign-offs getting done. Dylan and Bridget did PM supplements while Afton took care of PM meds. Thank you for everyone for the hard work today. It was a great day. And I'm going to be going live with Iris May on her Instagram channel. We're going to be talking about the making of Disco Girl. If you haven't seen it, look up Disco Girl, G-U-R-L, and Iris May is the performer. Yeah, Karen, it's raining again. And we're going to be talking about that today on Instagram, on her Instagram channel. So if you go to Instagram and look for Iris May, she's a performer, a singer, and we did a music video together that was so much fun. I hope Perfection isn't swimming around her enclosure. No, she has lots of space that she can get up out of the water. And I don't know if you guys know, but we recently opened up all of Breezy Bobcat's cage to Perfection as well. So she's got like twice as much space as she ever had before, which was a lot of space already. And then at 6 o'clock, if you are on Clubhouse, we have our own room on Clubhouse called Big Cats. So if you join Clubhouse, it's an app for your phone if you don't know what I'm talking about. Every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go on there with Luana and Deb and Karen and lots of people who are helpful on our social sites. And then the public is invited in as well to come and talk big cats. And so I don't know what the topic will be tonight. Sometimes we try to come up with a, yeah, Deb's like, Clubhouse, 6 p.m. tonight. Deb usually tries to come up with a topic ahead of time because she's such a planner. I am not. I'm just like, I show up and hey, we'll talk about whatever we talk about. So if you guys have any ideas for what we should talk about, let me know, because it would be much better if we could actually plan something and invite people that way. So on Clubhouse, if you just look for the rooms called Big Cat, you'll find us. And I hope to see you there. Meanwhile, I hope you'll join us on all of our social channels. We are Big Cat Rescue everywhere you could possibly think of. And you will find videos and photos and all kinds of cat stuff to just warm your little cat-loving heart. Stay cool, cats. Mwah! All right, now let me see if I can see all messages. Well, that's a setting. Yay, says M. And well, I hope, yeah, I got that one. I'm seeing them here. Oh, Mary J, that's so sweet of you to say. And hello, Maria Stevens. Thank you, Linda. That's very sweet. Hi, Lori and Linda and Wendy and Victoria and Pauline and Elizabeth, Karen, Mary J. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm trying this because we have just seen such a decline in so many of our different social channels. And I was asking Luana and Deb whether they felt like, and the rest of our staff that are involved in that, whether they think that this is because people are going to some other platform that we're not on, like we're on TikTok, we're on Snapchat, but it's hard for me to imagine that the reduction that we're seeing in mostly Facebook and YouTube are just because of those channels. So one of the things that Luana suggested is doing some things live. So if this makes more sense to do it live, yeah, M says the algorithm does that sometimes. Thank you for everything you do, especially for her cat Jinxie. That would be Jinx, the black leopard that Wendy is talking about. And M says, is Big Cat Rescue on Twitch? I don't know if Big Cat Rescue is, but I think I am. So you can find Carole Baskin on Twitch, and you will find nothing that I have done. So I really don't understand why people watch other people play games, and I don't know how we can do something on Twitch that would be interesting to people unless it's just doing live stuff like this. I don't know. But given the fact that there's only 15 people here, and we've had this daily Big Cat site since gosh, years, and it's only built up to this many people. It's hard to imagine starting a new channel. And Victoria says, Facebook stop notification for lives. Yeah, I expect that that's probably a big part of it, is that they're just not notifying the people. Yeah, and we've heard that for years, that people want to come and see our stuff and they never know when we're live. And so then they end up catching it after the fact, and it's not as much fun, apparently, except for when it's live. So I got to get off of here because I got to meet with Iris on Instagram in 6 minutes, and I'm kind of stupid about these social sites. Despite the fact that our team is really great about this, I'm not so good at doing this, and I got to figure out how to get on her social, on her. That explains it all. How to get on Iris May's Instagram account live, I think, in 6 minutes. Love you guys. Mwah. Now I don't know how to turn this off either.